in the room, have a seat. Get your watch party going. Grab you a drink. Hold on, I forgot my drink. What's up? What's up? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. How it could be, how it was, and of course how it should be. Those things dirty. Who doing this?
That's all the 80 dances.
All right, then, come on, spin. Y'all thought y'all was at the Salt Pepper concert. Y'all like, we here. Let me put my other glasses on. Hold on. Look here.
No!
What's up, family? What's up? What's up?
Gosh.
Look at Gemma. Gemma, she done made it on time.
Hey,
What's up, Gemma? Gemma, what's up, Nicole?
Hi.
What's up, family?
Hi.
How's it going?
Happy
Hold on,
Friday,
you know what?
everybody.
Hold on, let me put my other glass on so I can see. I forgot I don't have your phone to see who's saying what. Hold on a sec. Nicole said we cute though. Thank you, Dad.
Oh, wait a minute. Which Nicole?
Home.
Oh, hey, Nicole.
What's up, Gemma?
I know Nicole's about to have a virtual wine. Nicole's about to host a virtual wine kind of thing going on there.
I know the Galentine.
Yeah. So
Galentine, right?
See, let me just say this. I had a choice today, right? What you drinking?
What I'm drinking?
Yeah, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking. Actually, today I'm drinking some Hennessy and some strawberry lemonade from Royal Farm.
That actually, now see, that would taste good. But the thing was, I had a choice. I could mix Hennessy with like some juice, or I could just go for the beer. So I was like, I haven't had beer in a while. So I just went and grabbed some Stella. So now I'm sitting here hoping I'll be belching the whole show.
Hey, hold on. I think I gotta go on Wi-Fi. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm feeling real picture. Huh?
So you guys can't tell, T is not here. She's on location somewhere else. I know you guys have been used to. So I said somewhere else. I didn't say where. So I know you guys have been used to us being in the same space shooting together. But today I'm in Maryland and she's somewhere else. I don't know. I'm not. Wherever it is, it's a bed back there. So I guess, yeah.
Look.
You good?
Think I'm coming in.
Okay.
Is that better? Do I look better?
You're good. Look, anything is better than last. Listen, last week I do not know what was going on with the cameras. It was all crazy. But today, hopefully, guys, let us know if we're clear to you today. We don't want to go through the whole show not being clear, and especially since I'm doing a whole 80s salt and pepper type thing today.
Right.
So, T, oh my gosh, listen.
People always try to take. I just don't care. They say you're cute.
Thank you.
Hey, no.
Hey, sis.
Hey, Kiya.
What?
Let's do some disclaimers first.
Yes.
Because this show gonna be lit. We already gonna tell y'all from the beginning to the end. It's gonna be lit because we got some stuff to talk about.
Oh my God.
So disclaimer number one. Let me move this banner because I need y'all to see what I'm saying. Because some of y'all see with your eyes, and some of y'all see with your ears. So listen. So disclaimer number one. It's an adult show. It's Freedom Friday, and y'all already know I wasn't in the Navy. I was in the what? Right. And I hang out with who? Right. And I do what? Y'all already know. If your kids is in the room, you might not want them to hear this conversation. We all gonna be talking about sex, the birds and the bees, and all that in between.
Yep, I think that's pretty much. I don't think this is for anybody under the age of 18.
Right.
Like
I can do it.
Or you know what? Maybe let me change that because this is a safe sex conversation. So maybe I would say if they're in those 12, 13, 14, maybe they can come in.
But we're going to be doing the Candid Convos style. This ain't going to be no regular shooting a meal conversation. Well, they can play it back to their kids after they watch it.
But well, they can talk to the kids afterwards. I'll go with that.
Yeah, we ain't being liable for no kids because they don't want their kids to know about sucking no dick. They don't want their kids to know about.
Hey, we're not even going to. Okay, T, ain't nobody talking about sucking no dick.
Yes, if we're gonna talk about sex, you can't talk about sex without oral sex.
But we're talking about how to have the talk with your kids, the birds and the bees. We ain't talking about giving head. All right, so that's another thing. If y'all haven't noticed, T is rocking a Toyota emblem. So it's been a very interesting week.
I just picked it up fresh from the shop. Cost me a couple stacks. You know what I'm saying? I was doing.
She's so damn petty.
I had to do something strange for a little bit of change. To, do something funny for a little bit of money.
So guys, how have you guys' week been? Let me just ask you guys. It has been a very interesting week for both T and I. So one thing that happened this week, amongst other things, is, one of my kids crashed my car into another car, and I was working. The funniest thing is I was working. T and I were working on the show, and I was on my laptop, and this kid came in and literally just set the damn emblem.
Hold on, but don't call her your kid now. In the other damn show, you saying her name. Say her goddamn name.
Because I'm respecting her privacy.
Oh, okay.
There's 5 girls, so I'm not going to say the name out of respect for her.
I did it. Got you.
She said, I did it, y'all. It was me, guys.
Did she admit it? Oh, okay. We heard.
Yeah, she did. So T and I were working, and literally she comes in and she just lays, she says, Mom, I have something to tell you, don't get mad. And she lays the goddamn envelope on my goddamn laptop. And I take my glasses off because I'm so fucking mad. I can't even talk. I put my hands down like this. I can't even look at her because if I look at her, I'm gonna leap across the table and I'm gonna strangle her. So I'm like, I'm gonna kill her. So T just starts
laughing. Meanwhile, all I can do was bust out laughing. All I can do is listen. Let me tell y'all how I saw it from my perspective.
From your perspective.
As she come in, we sitting at the table having a conversation, and she's like, can you have a seat? So she tells Mike to sit down. So I'm like, well, damn, what the hell they about to talk about? Well, he had to sit down. So he look at her, she look at him, I look at Kid, and I'm like, well, damn, do I need to leave? Right? So then Toy like, promise me you're not gonna kill me. And I'm like, damn, this must be serious. Because meanwhile, she had all the kids with her. But when they came in the house, all the kids went straight upstairs. Tori came toward us. So I already knew it was some shit about to go down, right? So when I'm drinking, girl, just a little bit, you know what I'm drinking, a little bit of that handy, because Amisha, listen, Tito's is jealous, but I'll be back to Tito's tomorrow. But listen, so the kids come, so the Tori like, promise me you're not gonna kill me. So y'all see how Kia looking right now? That's about just how the hell she was looking, right? She was at her little laptop, she was doing her little, and she froze and she looked up, and I was like, damn, the exorcist finna come out, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, Lord, please don't let nothing happen to Tori, because I seen it. So meanwhile, Tori's still standing there, real casual, got her hand in her little pants pocket and shit, right? So I'm still waiting for the kids to come and say, psych. I still don't know what's going on, but I knew a psych had to come because Tori was calm, right? So then she slide out her damn pocket. She slide this joint out her pocket and lays it on top of the kid laptop and steps immediately about 3 steps to the left. All I could do was like this. All I could do was put my head down and bust out laughing because I knew it was a prank. I knew it. I knew it was a prank until Mike went outside and we realized it wasn't. But so now I got a new necklace. You know what I'm saying? How much does y'all run you? 500? That deductible?
See, you did not. Okay. First of all,
500 around my neck.
Everybody know. See, first of all, everybody is good. It wasn't a lot of. It was mostly front end bumper damage. My car is in the shop getting fixed. We did the insurance claim. I had to go walk it off. Sometimes as a parent, you have to do that. I literally had to leave because I wanted to kind of like decompress a little bit. Came back, gave her a hug and kiss, tell her accidents happened. I was so happy no one got hurt, which is the bigger thing. So anywho, of course, T being her little petty ass, so she got to be like, and I'm going to add this to the dingle hopper necklace and so and so. And I'm like, this heifer don't make no damn fucking sense right now.
Listen, I think I'm gonna bling it out. I think I am. Because listen, I just feel like you done paid for it. You feel me? The car's at the shop, 500 deductible, Why not ice this motherfucker out?
Shut up
and rock it. This how they be on. This how the celebrities be. I can't wait to get some bedazzles on it. I'm gonna bedazzle the hell out of it.
So T, question. We have a guest, don't we?
We do got a guest, but I had something else I wanted to talk about.
But I know you got something else in your mind before we talk about the guest. So how was your week? That was my week. It was a little bit much. So how was your week?
Y'all kids is out the room? Or y'all kids like to cuss too?
They out the room.
Who said bring it to them? Who gonna ice me out? Who said that? Aisha?
I'm gonna blink it out. Okay.
Aisha, okay. Okay.
Y'all are so wrong. How y'all gonna blink it out and this what's left of the front of my damn car? Y'all are all terribly insensitive. Put that damn thing down, too.
Look how it move. Look how it move like they be on the raps on the video.
Put the damn thing down, too.
So listen, let me tell y'all about my goddamn week. Pull up a chair, get close. Well, I don't see nobody doing no watch parties. And did y'all watch our show from last week? Let's shout out Antoinette and her book. Did y'all buy her book? Yes. Ready to be 30. Okay. Did y'all join the poet the poet has spoken in the Poetry in Motion group?
Yes.
Okay. He got an event coming up, so we're going. We're going. That's our first little VIP event.
Yes, yes. So
I'm wearing a white beater and some cowboy boots.
Oh Lord, oh Lord. So how was your week, T? What's going on? What happened with you this week?
You want to hear the good shit or the bad shit first?
Well, some of the shit I already know because I was obviously.
So you want me to tell them the good or the bad first?
Tell us the good.
So the good is, I don't know if y'all seen my video. I thought I posted it. I might have been too medicated and didn't post it, but either way, I'm gonna check. And if I didn't post it, I'm gonna post. But guess what I found out today?
What you found out?
First of all, I want to give honor to God for answering my prayers because I've been praying for something all my life. I've been wanting this one thing, and guess what? I got it. Well, I've been wanting two things. Not my butt, not that one, the other one. Look, I always wanted a dimple. Look. You see my dimple starting to come in.
T, what the hell?
Right here.
You prayed to God for a dimple.
See, look. You see it? Right? It's coming. It's coming. So I just wanted to say that was the good news. I found out that I got some dimples coming in. And y'all think I smile a lot now. Wait till them dimples come, baby.
All right, T, what else happened?
Why is y'all Chanel, we still got your gifts in my car. Come meet me in Laurel. Come meet me halfway to get your gift. The other part, let's talk. So somebody was playing in our face this week.
Yeah.
Playing in our face like we was a goddamn schoolyard playground.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
We
were getting harassed.
Harassed is an understatement. Sexually harassed. They was playing on my daughter's phone. They was playing on my twin's phone. They was playing on Tori's phone. They was playing on Kia's phone, playing on my husband's phone and my phone. So y'all know they was playing too goddamn much.
It was very specific. So that was very interesting because at first we thought were our accounts hacked, but then we're like, no, this is probably the haters that come with come as you grow in your success. So I mean, I just think that it's really sad that as people of color, we can't continue to support each other. I think it's really disheartening when you have to think about, darn, who could possibly do this that knows us and knows these phone numbers? And not that we're saints, but I definitely know that T and I give more than we take. And we definitely are very transparent in who we are, and we treat people according to the golden rule. So let's just say it's very, very hard when you are going this way and that way and other people are not. So I think anybody who's anybody says you're not anything without haters. So I guess we made it, y'all.
Mama, we made it. Hey, but listen, kid, that was the nice way of saying it. The other side is that the bitch should have minded her business. She should have minded her business.
When you don't have all facts. When you don't have all facts, you should really hush. And it's not helpful.
And she played it our face. So I had to shut the show down. The joke was over. The joke was over, and I had to go ahead and go on her little phone plan and tell her about her lonely ass self.
Sad.
But we got some messages for him. You hear me?
Yeah, we do. We got some messages. What's the message?
Yeah.
I think we got a
message. Why you titties if you got no titties?
Stand up. A-Town, stand up. Jeremy.
Fuck you. You's a pussy nigga anyway. Why you talking about me? Tell them how I raise your face. Niggas seeing where we get it in.
We don't own these rights. That's cable tell. Y'all know. But that was just our message to him real quick. That you ain't stopping shit over here, sis. Lovely ass. She could have just been an intern and she could have been part of the circle. But she wanted to
look. PowerPoint's still done. Don't ignore the scars. LLC is still popping, and the session will be next Saturday. I'm still getting interviewed by a publisher this Sunday. I'm still not even worried. Are you slowing down, T?
Nope. We got Coco.
Not at all.
We got Love Advocates LLC. We got geeks in there.
And I know my Oprah's not slowing down. My Oprah not slowing down for nobody. So.
Oh, you already know Oprah ain't going no damn way. You hear me? And I got a $500 motherfucking necklace on. And she ain't even got a car that worked right. But anyhow, we just had to give it just a little bit of public energy.
Yeah, because two Black women cannot get along and build a business
without us. Without
us. Yeah.
But anyhow, she just was jealous. She wanted to touch my box, and probably I ain't.
Okay, you know what? See, that's what that. Yeah.
I was just saying. Right, she wasn't my type any goddamn way.
Guys, so listen, we got a guest.
We have a guest. My damn glasses on.
We have a guest. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about safe sex. And when is the right time to talk to your kids about the birds and the bees? So, excuse me, that's what I was scared of.
Thank you.
That's what I was scared of. So we actually have a guest who is somebody that's really close to me. She is in the nursing profession. She is a caregiver. She is a mother of 3, and she also takes care of her grandson. She has had her own trials and tribulations. She's grown up in the foster care system, but made it through and did really, really well for herself. So she is a lover of children and all things that has to do with family. I am going to introduce to you guys Miss Aisha Richards.
I gotta add something else to it. That was real nice. Let me add that other side about Isha. Let me put Isha on here. Then we're gonna talk about before I show y'all Isha. Let me tell you, and she can cook real good. She can cook real good.
Real good. And so we gotta bring you in.
I get it from my sister.
We gotta bring you in right, sis. We gotta bring you in right.
Bring it on in.
Y'all ready?
We gotta bring you in right.
This is a song.
This is my jam. Anybody that know me, I tear the dance up on this song.
Turn that Joan up. Turn it up. Get it, Isha.
Yes.
Get it, Isha. You got to check out that little church lipstick.
I love this song.
Welcome.
Yeah. Isha got that church lipstick on. You cute.
Thank y'all.
Listen.
Hey, Isha. Tell the people what's up.
Hey, y'all. We just trying to have that talk.
Usually she be in the audience, talking.
Yeah.
But now she right here live and in color.
So
here. Before we get into Isha, we gotta tell the people about our game coming up because they be needing a little head start time.
Yes, guys. Yes, we do. So, guys, we are going to be playing our Sip and Sit with Aisha. So, Isha. We'll say Isha. With Isha. And so get your questions together because you know how you guys are. Y'all know. But I think it's the delay too. So we'll be doing our never have I ever's. Okay. So you guys get you guys ready so that you can have them ready. Okay. And if you didn't hear, Aisha is my sister, blood sister.
And she my sister too.
I'm your sister too.
Listen, You're OG. I'm talking about when we had only 2 or 3 people viewing Candid Convos. And actually, I'm sorry, let me go back. Love Advocates.
Yeah.
Know Your Role Woman. Aisha has been a strong supporter for all things Tei and Kiya. So I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for always uplifting me.
I love you too, Tei. I love both of y'all.
Thank you. Thank you, because Kiya be trying to make it seem like it's all about her.
Well,
No,
you know I love
Tei
her
and
to
Kiya.
death.
I said Tei and Kiya. I said all things Tei and Kiya. See, don't start it with your damn emblem on.
That's because I only could see out of one eye, so you know only one ear work. But listen, Kiya, we forgot to talk about something.
Top contributors. Top contributors.
Now, top contributors.
So who are our top contributors? We bringing that back.
Yeah, because we kind of got sidetracked, but we appreciate y'all. Week after week, them numbers been climbing. We are almost at 900. You hear me? Almost at 900. But look at these people. Look at them top 10.
Yes.
She put us on to
Aisha,
that parking lot. And Aisha,
oh my God,
come on the show and do a poem. Yeah.
The poet has spoken. V, we love you. Production in Chanel, you know you my heart. Gemma, thanks. I mean, I appreciate T, and I appreciate all of you for tuning in every single Friday, supporting us. And like the poet, that's amazing, because the poet, man, he goes hard. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
He done grabbed our logo, shared it. We're about to collab with him on some poetry.
Yes.
That we're doing. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
And shout out to our overseas fam too that's been watching us. You know who was new this week? This week we had somebody new from Morocco.
Oh.
From last week's show. Yeah. So shout out to our overseas folks. Y'all should be sleeping on some shit right now. Messing with us on a Friday. And plus they wanted to see my $500 necklace.
She shut the hell up about it. She said
it's cute.
It's cute.
That necklace up. See, you rocking that.
And I did sanitize it real good. I did sanitize it real good. Let me say that for the dirty people.
I know you did.
I cleaned it. It didn't come from the car to my neck. I cleaned it real. Y'all see that dimple? Look at that dimple coming in right there, though. Yeah. By Sunday, I'm gonna have a full set.
So Aisha, T, we got to get y'all sip and sit. So Aisha, what are you drinking tonight? What do you have for us? What do you have?
I have
put my regular glasses back on.
Oh, okay.
You drinking what? Everclear.
Ain't no Everclear.
What you say?
Ain't no juice in this cup. This some wine.
Okay.
Some wine.
Like with a little something.
Something for the community.
Yes, simple.
Yeah.
All right. So let's start our game. Sip.
Who's new? Somebody said they new. I can't see who.
Hi, welcome.
We got a new what? Who's new?
Okay, welcome.
Shawanda. Give us your name.
Okay, Shawanda. Listen, some reason I can't see your name on here. Welcome to the foolishness on a Friday. Freedom Friday.
Yes,
Thank you.
Welcome. Like the Carolina Kitchen.
Hey, so one of y'all old heads fill the new one in on what these rules is for this game. Show them how it's done. Y'all know what we doing. And y'all slow as shit because I still don't see nothing down here in the comments. This must be all our CBT sufferers watching tonight. Kid, that looked like we was watching a Chinese movie just now.
I muted myself. Because I had to ask someone something.
Hey, but why look like we are stair steppers?
Because
it look like look, let me scoop.
All right.
Let me get down. That look like we stair
steppers.
Lisa,
let's get started.
There y'all get up and bust the move.
Okay, so let's get started. I went to school with kids. Oh wow, okay.
Oh cool.
Yay, Milford or Woodlawn? Both. Milford, Woodlawn, or both? Probably.
Say what?
Milford, Woodlawn, or both? Okay. So, all right. So let's get started.
Was that a drink question?
What are you talking about?
You just gave something and then you drank. Was that part of the game?
No, I was asking the new person that said I went to school with Kiya. I said, was it Woodlawn Middle or was it Milford Mill High?
Milford.
Oh, okay.
And Gemma said that Shawanda said she went to school with you.
Yes, she did. She did. Yes.
Hey, Shawanda,
I do remember Shawanda.
Welcome, girl.
All right. So, all right, Aisha, let's get started. So, never have I ever. You start.
Let's see. Never have I ever had sex in a car.
In the car.
You trying to get us drunk?
Right, and y'all better be drinking because y'all know y'all done did it in the back of them cars along. Woo! Y'all know.
And can y'all not do no booty jokes? No booty jokes. It's 2021. No booty stuff.
You done brought it up. Now I got a question.
What's the question?
Uh-oh, here we go. Never have I ever walked barefoot outside.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or somebody say, oh, we dirty. What? Oh, I know. That's right. Me too. I'm a virgin too.
Victoria just showed me a weird one she wants me to say. It's weird.
Oh my God. Come on, kids, say it.
Victoria gonna say, never have I ever tried a flavored condom. Like,
oh,
what?
I had a flavored.
You know what?
What you mean, like try
never.
like put it on them and suck it?
So you tried it, T? Okay.
But aren't the flavored condoms mostly for oral?
The flavored condoms is for oral, but then you might want somebody jump might taste like Red Bull. You might want some strawberries or something that night. So you put the little strawberry condom and roll it down like a fruit roll-up.
That shit. No.
And then you just go to town thinking that your ass licking a lollipop instead of a Red Bull cane.
Okay, so I have one.
What?
Never have I ever been titty fucked until he ejaculated.
That's a good one. I'm gonna have to sip to that one.
Me too.
But look, don't you be like this? Hold on, you be like this. You be hoping it don't squirt in your face.
No, I wanted to squirt in my face. I'm just saying though. Okay.
I knew you had some clear skin. I knew your skin was looking good.
All my vitamins, all that. Vitamin C, D, E, all that.
I'm with it. Hey, we got one. You ready?
Yeah.
Man, what the hell is you doing?
I'm sorry.
She was demonstrating in case people don't know how to do it.
I forgot where I was. I'm sorry.
Oh, she was demonstrating.
Yeah.
We got one. Never have I ever wore a car emblem as a necklace.
And you might as well sip tea. Oh, that was a good one.
You fucking stupid.
I like that one.
All right. You done kick these out.
I had to kick them out real quick because y'all act like y'all wanted to see the emblem by itself.
This bitch just kicked me out.
Get y'all pictures.
She did.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all both got kicked out.
That's terrible.
Take y'all picture. Last one.
That's why
get that dimple. Get that dimple.
That's why it's not smooth over there, and you have.
That's why I'm gonna steal that necklace.
That's why your lip liner is dry.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. You were just missing kicking me out. That's all that was.
Y'all are
crazy. Thank you guys for playing. I appreciate it so much.
Hey, good game. Y'all woke up today. But listen, I got a live audience over here. Nate is dying laughing.
Okay. I can't believe you really would. I really can.
Shit, I cleaned this joint up. I used a whole damn bottle of them Clorox wipes.
So
you had some dead ants and shit all in the background. It was dead flies.
She is crazy.
Damn, she just hits anything. And who was calling me? Paris. Somebody call and tell Paris I'm at work.
Yeah, because your sound goes low every time somebody call you.
Mm-hmm.
How about you put your phone on Do Not Disturb?
And I got it on Do Not Disturb. Oh, because she's in my face list.
Okay, thank you. So let's get started with the interview. Thank you so much, guys, for playing our Sip and Sit. We had such a great time. All right, so audience, question for you guys.
Hold on, Kia.
Yeah.
Hold on. We got some issues. Hold on. I'm gonna remove us and come back.
Okay.
What's up? This is all me. I guess they're coming back.
Yeah. Look like I'm back in too.
Yeah. I think it's just us by ourselves.
I think she's trying. Oh no, there she go.
I don't know what happened.
Well, you're on location in another state.
Oh, I keep going out.
She'll be okay. All right.
Okay.
So, guys, we are T. Thank you. Don't do that, please. Oh my God. Oh,
I'm
Lordy.
back.
Yeah.
I'm back. Had to do some production stuff. Every time somebody called me, because they don't be watching the show. That proves who'll be watching the show when y'all be calling me at 7 o'clock on a Friday, and then y'all be watching my show.
Well, here's the thing. We're live. So when it's live, things happen. So that's the beauty of live. So let's just dig in. So audience, again, today is about when to have the talk with your kid. And one of the reasons why we brought you on, Aisha, is because I love your story. I love your story because, one, it's real. And I think that a lot of parents and I think youth can learn from the things that you've gone through in your past. And even your style of parenting now. So audience, while we're having this discussion with Aisha, I want you to think about what age do you feel is the appropriate age to discuss sex with your children while we're having this conversation. So Aisha, I know this topic is very important to you. Can you tell us a little bit about why this topic is so important to you?
It's really important because when I was younger, I didn't really understand it. I didn't have a lot of, people to talk to. My mom was cool when I told her, I experienced a little bit of sex in the beginning. She immediately took me to get birth control and everything, but she still didn't really talk about STDs, everything that you can, get. I really didn't understand it because, for one, I was still very, very young and I shouldn't have been, doing it anyway. Yeah. But when she took me to the doctors, I got, she talked about, STDs. At that time, I was still very young, still didn't know they were like chlamydia and, all crabs. I didn't know what the lady was talking about. She didn't really show pictures about like different things like herpes and things like that. So it's just really important for your parents to talk because you really want to be able to, have your child feel comfortable to come to you, to talk to you. Because with my kids, I decided to, get into it a little more in detail. I started showing them films and, photos so they could start to understand some of it.
Hold on, you weren't showing them no damn porno. You weren't showing them porno.
No, I was showing them like STDs. Like I would pull up and research different ones and I would talk to them about it. And I feel like for me, the appropriate age for you to start talking to them, as soon as like my girls, like my oldest is 27 now. When I first started talking,
can you give us the ages of your kids and
so my oldest is 27.
And that's the girl, right?
That's my daughter. And then my son, that's my middle child, he is 20. Okay. And then my youngest, my baby, she's 17.
Okay.
So I just like with my girls, I started talking to them about 9 and a half, 10, when they started having a period.
Okay.
I thought that at this point, they need to know that with your body, when you come on your period, this is what can happen. You want to protect yourself, condoms and things like that. And they were looking at me strange, so right. You got to be kind of mindful that they're still kind of young. So you got to give them a little, kind of start the conversation off a little slow, kind of like, not too advanced. You don't want to go too deep in.
Right. Okay.
You finished?
Were you saying something? No, I thought your mouth was moving.
That's probably it's more so probably.
So when you were talking to your children about safe sex, was the focus on the safety or don't get pregnant?
Hold on. Did you say how old you were when you first started having sex?
No,
she didn't ask me that. The first I started about 11. Believe it or not, I started trying it at 11.
And
y'all about to laugh because I'm saying I started trying it when I was 11 because I was a kid and my husband now, he is like, back then he was about 15 at the time and it didn't fit. It didn't go all the way in. So at that time, you don't have to give it to y'all raw. Back then, I was really close to my mom. So when I stayed out after I got my butt kicked from my grandmother, not even my mother, I came in. I once my grandmother went off and kicked my butt and everything, I went and talked to my mom and told her where I was at and what happened. And I was, telling her it didn't go in all the way. I'm still young. It wouldn't go in. So then the next day, my mom took me to the doctor, and she just was like, it was like the focus was like, oh, you're going to get pregnant. Didn't talk about STD. She just was like, you're going to go. And then the focus was, okay, let me put her on birth control.
Right.
So it really wasn't even a conversation. It was just,
it really wasn't even a conversation. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like, to have the talk, because I feel like a lot of parents focus on when they find out their child is sexually active, they go with, okay, birth control, Depo and the shot, the shot or something like that, but not, not talking about, okay, so now you have the Depo shot, now you have birth control.
Right.
What else? Okay, so you can go on and have sex, but what else can happen?
Right. What other STDs?
They should be aware that, explain to them the reason why you shouldn't be doing it in the first place because you're young, and all of these things that come along with sex is very, very complicated. Yeah, and mentally, your maturity level is you're not equipped to deal with it.
And I think another thing that's very useful is I love when we were doing our rehearsal, you said, I lied about my age. And so
when I was 11, I told my husband, I told him I was 18.
I did not know that. I'm going to say it's your sister. I did not know that. I was like, what?
So you were blind like a motherfucker. You ain't even added 2 years. You went 7.
I went all the way. And I think he wasn't really paying no mind because, of course, like most kids now, their bodies are shaped like a woman. But, I still had a kitty face and everything. But he probably was kind of thrown, though, because I had all this pop. And I just look, I look like, my body looked like it was grown up.
But I like how you also talked about, and so if I'm doing this, I know that there are kids that do this. And so that's why it's important that you know about the company that your kids keep, that you have a close enough relationship with them where they don't necessarily feel like you're invading their privacy, but they feel like you're just kind of like being concerned. Because
first when I first met him, how I met him, I was hanging with another girl that was around my area. She was like 18. So of course I didn't even know him. And I just went, she was like, come on and hang with me. And I was like, okay, sure. So I actually caught the bus and went on hanging with her. The first time I was just chilling with her, but I met him and I was like, oh, he's cute. And I guess he thought I was cute too. And she went on and gave him my phone number and we started talking. And that's how that started.
Wow. Okay. So let me ask you something, a follow-up question, Aisha. First of all, thank you so much for being so transparent and just telling people, like, yeah, it's possible that your kids can be lying about their age.
You have to be, and you have to be careful. You have to actually, like for my girls and stuff, I like to, like a lot of my kids, when they were teenagers, all their friends would come around. I would know who they were. I would know who their mom were. And I would ask them questions. I would, but you got to do it where you're not feeling like you're like trying to be real nosy. So you got to kind of bring in the questions a little bit slow, like here and there, like not all at one time. Okay. I'll be like, oh, I've seen, so and so, she's nice and everything,
Right.
You just go, oh, how old is she? She go to your school, oh, well, that's nice. She seems like a good friend. You got to kind of make it where it's like you're just not trying to just pry in their business.
Yeah.
But don't get it twisted, y'all parents. I go in my kids' room when they're not home, and I like to look through their things. Okay?
You ransack that room?
Oh, yes, I do. I found my oldest, and I know y'all might be like, that is crazy, but in my rule is like this. If you're a child in my house, I feel like you don't have no privacy like that because you are a child. Okay? There is no privacy. I'm the one to pay the bill. I get all the privacy. I'm the grown-up in the house. So I will look through stuff like, when I found out my daughter, my oldest, was like interested in it, I read her diary. Okay, she told it in the diary. I just she just had this book underneath her bed, and I was just like, "Oh, what is this? Oh, wow. Okay, let me see. Is this some homework or notes or something?" So when I started reading it, ma'am, I called my husband in, and we started.
Oh my gosh, you read the diary, Isha? Oh, I don't think I would do that.
But she was talking about one of her friends that I already knew. Anyway, so I already knew him. I already knew who he was because he would come to the door and things like that. So I know he was in high school with her at the time. So, you still gotta like look through that stuff. You'd be surprised what you find in your kids' stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
And don't leave your phone because I'm gonna look through the phone. I'm gonna skim through that. Them text messages.
T, what did you say?
I said I do random checks. I'm like a correction.
You got
phone check, homie. And mid-text, hand it here. Don't close out nothing. Let me see. And then I go through it.
You have to. Because you never know. Like your child could be sitting there talking to a whole grown man.
And the kids is home messing like shit now that they removed. They is messing on all kinds of apps and websites. They is messing. I'm telling y'all.
That's true.
Look, but I started talking to my daughter when she was like maybe like 8 or 9, I think, because kids at her school was talking about it. And so she came home and she was like, "Mommy, what's sex?" And I was like, "Damn, I wasn't ready." So I had to call my village. And I think Melantha ended up coming to talk to Lonnie, and Ann might have bought a book or something. But because it was like Lonnie said, "Mom, if you don't answer it, I'm going to Google it." And if y'all know my daughter, you know that she meant that shit with all the thing in her. And so in my head, I'm like, damn, I can't let Google answer this question for her because she type in what's sex, she gonna get the porn sites. And so then that's a whole other thing to have a conversation about. And so
that's true. And you shouldn't be afraid to talk to your kids about sex. I know a lot of parents, I hear it all the time. It's like when you say the talk or have you had the talk, they be like, "Girl, what? She only what's going?" Oh no, they will be frowned, but you should not be afraid to talk to them. Well, none of my kids are around right now, but if they were in the background, they'll tell you I'm very open-minded to sex. They will come to me to ask me any question, and I will answer it. And I won't get frowned, I won't get smart, but the question,
I'm the same way,
I might
outsmart me.
Huh?
I said I'm the same way because I refuse to let Google outsmart me in my own child's life.
I want my child to come to me to tell me before they go somewhere else and they get the wrong information.
Because she asked me, she says, "Well, when can I start having sex?" Because we talk about it. And I said, "Well, whenever you can afford to take care of a baby. Because you have a menstrual, so you can get pregnant." And then I broke down every goddamn thing she likes to do. You like to sleep till all day is done. You like to send babies back home after you don't watch them for a couple hours. You don't like to share your money. You don't like to share your food. You are our only child. You spoiled. So when you can get rid of all that, because grandma ain't gonna be no grandma. I like to go to the casino.
I think another thing, Isha, is that I'm so glad you brought up the babies, T. That's a good segue into my follow-up question, Isha. Do you think that you lying about your age contributed to you getting pregnant early?
I think it did play a part of it, but also I think hanging with someone older, not my age group, because shoot, I should have been running around playing. But that wasn't the case. I was
Would
hanging
you
around an
mind?
older person, going to see guys and things like that. They were going, you know, they were
So
just exploring something that
when you
I
say
shouldn't have been doing right now.
when you
What you
say
say?
hanging with older people, how much older? Like, were they adults?
They were adults. I mean, one was 17, the other one was like 18. So they were older. And I don't know if I ever mentioned, did I mention yet what age I had my daughter? So when I
No.
had
No.
my oldest, that's 27 now, I got pregnant with her at 13 and I had her at 14.
Wow.
Wow.
So I was one of the young ones that everybody was talking about, these little babies going around having babies. That was me.
What can you tell us? And I know, T, I know we are tight with time, but can you just walk us through like what that experience felt like? Because I know we've been very transparent on this show that Isha and I were in and out of the foster care system. So Isha, when she had the baby, was not at home. You were in a group home.
I was in a group home at the
And she
time.
and I were not together. And
Mhm.
and so if you could share a little bit about what was it like having a baby that young and being in a group home and not even being placed somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, when I first found that, I actually hid it. I hid it for a while because when you're in the system, they will, they can make you go ahead and get an abortion. But I didn't want to do that because, I just felt like this was something that was growing as a part of me. She's a part of
Hold on, wait a
me.
minute. Hold on, wait a minute. You know I'm slow with shit, so something
Go
just hit my
ahead.
ear. You said when you in a system, they can make you have an abortion?
Yeah. I'm in the system. They can tell,
She was
they
so
have
young
like
on top of that.
custody on
You're,
over me. So like my
you're a
mom didn't
ward
have
of the
no say.
state is the way that they say it.
Yep, a ward of the state. Yep.
That's
So
right.
the
But
Okay.
state
it,
is
it
your
was it
mama.
was really hard and it was also scary at the same time because again I'm a kid and everything and I'm like, oh gosh, I'm like, you've seen people pregnant, you saw it
Me.
on TV, they pushing out babies, but I was a
Wow.
kid, so it definitely was really, really hard.
Wow.
Especially being in a group home and not being like next, like close to my family, experiencing all these hormones I was going through and everything. And also when I had her, it was hard because when I gave birth to her, I didn't come back home with her. So my daughter wound up going into a group, a babies group home. I think they called it cribs or something back in the day. It
Yeah.
was at the YMCA on Franklin Street back
Yeah.
then, I
Wow.
believe.
Because the
Yeah. So
group
she
home
was
wasn't for families, so
I
it
wound
couldn't
up getting
accommodate
her back
children.
by going into like like a foster home and everything, and she actually took me and my daughter. So, but
Oh,
we
that was
had to.
good.
It was a lot. It was really a lot. But she's taught me a lot. I love
I
her to this
bet.
day. She's still living. She adopting babies and everything. She's still doing it. Have
Yeah.
her
Good.
Miss
little
May.
babies.
Miss May. Miss
May.
May.
Good.
Yeah. She taught
Good.
me a whole lot.
Good.
Yeah.
Listen, there's a whole lot of Miss Mays out there, so tip my hat to all of them.
Yeah.
That is
She really
teaching
was a
and
blessing.
leading the
She
way.
really was.
Yeah.
Because it
Yeah.
wasn't nobody that wanted to take a team
And the
with a
baby.
baby. They
With a
would take
baby.
the
Yeah.
baby, but they didn't
Yeah.
want you. They didn't want you to. So yeah, they were
Wow.
like, "Oh no, that's too much."
Yeah.
So
And so if you could look back, right, and do things, I don't even want to say differently because that's always the
mhm.
kind of thing. But if you could go back in time and talk to your 13-year-old self today, what would you say to her?
I would say that
Hold on,
there's
I
no
want to take it back.
rush.
Let's go to 11 because 11
Go
is
back
when
to
you started.
11. Okay, no,
Yeah.
it's no rush. It's not because once I experienced it and once it was gone, once I lost it, it was just
Yeah.
like okay,
Yeah.
okay, so like what's next? Because I really didn't understand it.
Yeah.
You know how like when you like now I understand it. When we're like me and my husband is making love, we're in love. It feels amazing. But
Yeah.
like when you're a kid, you really don't understand it. You're just like you're just doing it just because you're doing it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I could have waited.
Hey,
Wow.
and hold on, I think we missed something. I don't know whether we missed it. I'm gonna speak French and I'm gonna say we. We might have missed it. It's at least another somebody else that missed it too. But the person you lost your virginity to is your husband, right?
That's my husband. Yeah.
Oh,
We've been together for a long time. On and off here and there from a couple different crazy stuff. But we always found our way back to each other. We've been married for a very long time.
Yeah, and all your children are
about 16 years
that you lost your virginity to, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Let's highlight. And guess what?
And I like to tell my kids when they, hear our story and everything. You a trip. I like to tell my kids that, listen, just because me and Dad worked out this way doesn't mean it's gonna work out with the way you guys. You might lose your virginity, and this person, you might think this person is the one. He is it. But then that's it, and he goes away, and you don't even know where he at, and that's it. So then once you get it back, once you lose it, that's it. So I always tell my kids to save it, wait, because special,
Yeah.
So if I'll be back 1 second, ladies. So just I wanted to show you guys this because this is for the visual learners. You only have one cherry. You only have one cherry. And once the cherry is unwrapped and gone, you don't get to brush it but one time. That's what you were saying, Aisha, right?
It's so true.
I know damn well you didn't just eat a cherry.
Yeah, she did. She bought that
show. Let's get her. Yeah, it's almost by time, Chanel. It is. It's almost her bedtime. Aisha, listen, I know we have to. T, come on. Will you stop kicking me out?
They can hear you.
I know they can, and so can you. Okay, so anywho, Aisha.
She's so fucking disrespectful.
Oh,
you show it out because you on location. Listen, Aisha, before we end, I know we have to close soon.
You showing out because you got a breakdance hat on.
Stop it. So if you could possibly give one tip to the parent who is thinking about not having this talk with their kid.
You said a tip that a parent that's not going to have this talk with their child?
They're thinking about they don't want to do it.
I think it would be like horrible not to. Because it's like if you don't have that talk with your child, you're setting your child up to get in the middle of things get into stuff that it would be prevented probably if you just have that talk. You just really need to have the talk so they can understand it. They can understand that you have the reason why you need to wait, the reason why you should save it for marriage and things like that. And if you don't save it for marriage, hey, to somebody when you're older, they need to know that.
Yeah.
That's some good shit, Aisha.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate that. And I think somebody needed to hear it because I know that there are a lot of parents that say, if I talk to them about it, it's giving them permission. Come on, that's so ridiculous.
I mean, because it's so sad because my daughter will come to me with her friends and they will ask me questions that I be thinking, wow, they want them to ask me, to give them the answer so they can go back to tell their peers. And I'm thinking, wow, if you just be able to have your child feel that comfortable, that, just to feel comfortable to come to you, to just talk to you about anything. And I know it might be strange, and I know you might be like, oh, Lord, I know you're not about to do this, or are you really doing this? But look, at least it's better for you to know that your child is doing this. You can talk to them, teach them what they need to know, teach them how to be a young lady, how to carry themselves.
And a young man.
Yeah, and a young man to teach them how to treat them, to be treat a woman.
And do what they need to do as models, role models.
Yeah, and don't raise your sons to be no fuckboys.
Please don't, because it's not cute. It's not cute.
Not even.
It's not.
Not even. Hey, but look. Hey, Kiya, you did a whole damn Gail interview. I ain't even get to ask all my questions, but I don't have no more. Hey, Aisha, Isha,
Huh?
I'm about to eat another cherry. This one was somebody else. That's not yours. Your cherry is gone.
Okay.
Your
Your
cherry been gone,
This is
T.
Twins' cherry because she a virgin.
Your cherry been
Not
gone.
no
Isha
more.
cherry been gone. My cherry been gone. My cherry super
How the
gone.
fuck you gonna speak for my cherry?
You
You
I'm
can't speak
sorry.
for my
Was
cherry.
that some type of immaculate conception? Did you have
Kiya,
Lonnie?
you speaking for her for T Cherry?
There she go, minding my damn business. Speaking for my cherries, right?
You can't do that. That's her cherry.
Isha, she always be minding somebody's goddamn business. How she gonna talk about my cherry?
That's what I'm saying.
Answer for my cherry.
I'm so sick of you.
But we finished.
Isha, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh,
at
you're
Candid
welcome.
Convos.
You are welcome.
We love you. Listen, you know we can't let you leave the show without playing your all-time favorite to take us out of here. Okay?
That's
All right.
it. Let's get it.
Sorry. You know we can't. You know we love you.
Let
We
me sit my
appreciate you.
wine. Let's get it.
All right, parents, talk to your kids about the birds and bees.
Happy Friday, folks. Y'all already know what it is. Thanks for taking your time to join us in this conversation. Have that talk with your kids or go buy some goddamn pampers because you're going to be a grandmammy or grandpappy. All right? And it's COVID, so make sure your child ain't busting it down with a motherfucking mask on too, okay? We see y'all next Friday, maybe. Wash your hands,
And
wash
don't
your
miss
face.
it next Friday. Y'all never know
Hashtag, you know what it is. Them kids and whoever else has something to say all week. Hey, Gemma, shout out to you for being on time this week, Battle. If y'all need some help about talking to y'all kids, hit us in our inbox. Y'all can send us some emails if you want, and we can help you figure out how to have that conversation. All right, peace, love, and hair grease to you guys. And subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, everybody.
Channel. Peace, love, and hair grease, folks.